inspires me like a dog inspires a rabbit. Can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my every dirty soul? For me, can you save my every dirty soul? For me, can you save my every dirty soul?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals come into this one sensing that this is going to be a game for the offenses. Both teams can get up and down the field. We're expecting a high-scoring affair, and this could very easily come down to the team that has the ball last wins. Now we'll take you out to Paul Brown Stadium for this matchup.
First down at the 32. And now here's the toss. Nice chunk of yardage picked up by Doug Martin.
Martin's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
First down and 10. Outside now on the toss. And that's a gain of 9.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage. Look out, they'll throw it over the top.
At the line of scrimmage, the 41. Second and short. Brown's got it, and a first. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. And they are in on Spiller. This time for 12.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
The Bengals lined up in the nickel. The Bengals take it from the 23. What a catch by Luke Stucker.
The drag route is a huge part of every offense now in the NFL. It's where the receiver starts on one side of the football, goes across the field, looking for those spots where he can catch it, and the quarterback that time threw it at the right time, right on target, good yardage, just short of the first down.
And Branch is all over that offense and brings him down. Third down. The Bengals will look to get to the 13 to pick up a first. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down. 4th and 9, and the offense trots back onto the field. They're going to go for it. The Bengals from the 22. The Bengals turn the ball over on downs. The Bengals were putting together quite a drive, but they don't finish it off, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, it's disheartening. Anytime you do this, you have a good offensive series, then you don't convert in a most crucial situation. Depressing, go to the sideline, try to correct it.
The Bengals from the 22. And they deck the quarterback.
Outside linebackers who can get to the quarterback, they are a rare breed in the NFL because it takes talent, size, speed, everything to do it as a linebacker, and we saw it that time on display.
Cunningham's going to scramble. Pass is intercepted. Tackle's made.
Jim, this defense is just attacking today. They got the offense backed up. They go after them. They're aggressive. And what does it do for them? It gets them an interception inside the opponent's 20-yard line.
First and goal to go from the 2. Toss play. Martin takes the hit and is brought down for a gain of about 1. Let's talk about this offense today. At wideout, over 12,000 receiving yards in his career. A blockbuster career that belongs to Andre Johnson.
It is a blockbuster career when you talk about him. And every year I come down and say, let's see if Andre Johnson is fast as he was last year. And the answer is yes. When healthy, still one of the top 10 receivers in the NFL.
He breaks the play. He's in for the touchdown.
That was a nice job by the quarterback. He read the defense. He realized there was a little weakness in one spot. He goes there and gets the touchdown on the quarterback sneak.
The Bengals are ready to return the kick. And this is Cribbs running it out. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Bengals just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team. And he's taken down. The Bengals still driving.
Larry Ridley here in our Orlando studios, getting you set for this edition of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the Oakland Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. The Raiders come into this one knowing that this could very well turn into a high-scoring affair. So this defense is on notice. They're going to need to be at their best if they want to get out of here with the victory. Now let's get you out to Bank of America Stadium for this matchup.
And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. First down at the 18. Allen's got it. First down.
When you run the slant route, it's very important to know as a receiver that you're going to catch that football probably in between some linebackers.
First down at the 29. Looking long. What a one-handed catch. One-handed catches, Phil, are becoming a thing of art.
Well, they practice it now, Jim. I think as they're growing up, you see them practice it out on playgrounds when they're in practice, and they come out here in the game, and they just make it happen. That is really, truly an incredible one-handed catch.
And that'll gain just a few yards. The running back to keep an eye on today is Lamar Miller.
I like Lamar Miller. Kind of slick, knows how to slither through those holes and get those extra yards. When he's healthy, he's been very productive.
Second down and 6. Miller's got it on the handoff. He gives this team a threat on the outside. Wide receiver Brandon Cooks.
Every receiving core needs a receiver like Brandon Cooks, a guy that can play outside and or play inside the slot. Fast, shifty, and somebody you have to back up on because he is that quick.
And intercepted. It'll be a touchback.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
First down at the 20. Toss to the outside. That's a pickup of 14.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Halfway through this first quarter now. Martin's tackled down at the 36. And the offense here in this one will be looking to put points on the board in bunches. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. The Raiders defense now is going to go nickel. Cunningham's back in shotgun formation. And it falls incomplete. He was the first overall selection in the 2014 NFL Draft out of South Carolina, Jadeveon Clowney.
I think Clowney deserved to be the first pick of the draft in 2014. I think if he stays healthy, he is just an unbelievable, outstanding football player. Look out for him. The Bengals really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
The Bengals will risk it here, going for it on fourth down. Gordon's the receiver, sent out wide to the left.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
The ball is jarred out of his hands. The Bengals go for it on fourth and long, and it does not work out.
Well, listen, fourth and long, no matter when you go for it, your chances of making it are not very good. And that time it doesn't work. Good job by the defense being alert and knowing the situation.
Really good field position here to start this drive. Double tight end formation. First down at the 36. The ball is fumbled. That brings the play to an end.
Nice job by the offense that time, even though they fumbled the football, quick enough and smart enough to get on it right away.
After nearly turning it over, it's second down. The Bengals defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Play clock's running down. Down the field. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete.
Well, the most common thing that most offensive coordinators do in the NFL on third and long situations, they're going to call a play where they probably don't think they're going to pick up the first down, but they're looking for field position.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Martin is in the backfield. The Raiders come out in a dime package. First down at the 20. Jumps high and comes down with it. That receiver, Phil, is a quarterback's dream. Going high in the air on a high throw and getting the reception.
Oh, man, do quarterbacks love that. They throw it and think, oh, my gosh, that's bad. They're ready to chase the defender down with an interception. But no, the wide receiver goes up and just makes an awesome catch.
Second and short. The Bengals get a first down. No one's going to get him now. The 20, the 10, going to take it home for the touchdown.
It was a short route by the receiver. He catches it and goes all the way down the field and scores the touchdown. And the quarterback looks at the coach and goes, hey, it was a heck of
Extra point was good. The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Raiders are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. Now first and 10. Takes the hit, throws. Coming up, second down. Cunningham standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
Well, there's no doubt what to do in a situation like this. You do not take a chance and put your team in a position where they have to make a big comeback in the second half.
Now looking at third down. The Raiders will set up. The 44 is the first down line. Cunningham's got it in the gun. Going for the deep ball. Lots of game left, but that stop gives the offense a chance to extend the lead.
You said it, long way to go, but get momentum on your side. Find a way to come out here as an offense and put some points on the board.
The Raiders not punting. Going to go for it on fourth down. The Raiders have it at the 34. Cunningham's down. The Raiders turn the ball over on downs.
The Raiders decide.
Chillin', rubber band stacks to the ceiling, and on, yes, the crew stay winning. Chillin', rubber band stacks to the ceiling, and on, yes, the crew stay winning. Chillin', rubber band stacks to the ceiling, and on, yes, the crew stay winning.
Split splash with tearing it up. I can't put the gut, I make them a chucker. Come through like disco disaster. I set the pace to make it go faster. Up the party, I'm Ken to the Barbie, I'm back to the Harley, I'm nasty and Ollie, I'm hot like Umami, I'm hopping Bugattis, I'm sorry, not sorry. Baby, let me go, know you wanna say ooh, loud. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, with the bob. Tippity, tippity, do, die. Roll 'em up, I'm showing up. Roll 'em up, let's blow it up. I'm riding out of work. I'm riding out of work. Roll 'em up, I'm showing up. Once again, I'm a renegade. I let play, I'm a renegade. I popped up to slay on a renegade. Hit the candy, it's sweet, take a renegade. I am the enemy, you ain't a friend of me. Killing them steadily. So heavenly voices, so gravity. Your destiny, think that you're ready, baby, you better be. Baby, baby, ooh, really wanna say ooh, loud. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, with the vibe. Zippity, dippity, do, die. Zippity, dippity, do, die. Zippity, dippity, do, die. Blow 'em up like ooh, I'm showing up, say ooh, loud. Roll 'em up like poo, let's blow it up. I'm riding out of work. I'm riding out of work. Blow 'em up like ooh, I'm showing up, say ooh, loud. Roll 'em up like ooh, let's blow it up. I'm riding out of work. I'm riding out of work. Zippity, dippity, do, die.
Chillin', rubber band stacks to the ceiling, and on, yes, the crew stay winning. Chillin', rubber band stacks to the ceiling, and on, yes, the crew stay winning. Chillin', rubber band stacks to the ceiling, and on, yes, the crew stay winning. Chillin', rubber band stacks to the ceiling, and on, yes, the crew stay winning.
A welcome in, everyone, to another edition of the NFL and Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On deck, we'll put a wrap on Week 7 with a good matchup here tonight between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. The Bengals come into this one sensing that this is going to be a game for the offenses. Both teams can get up and down the field. We're expecting a high-scoring affair, and this could very easily come down to the team that has the ball last wins. Now we'll take you out to Paul Brown Stadium for this matchup.
First down at the 32. Tosses the football. Picks up 8 here.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
Martin lines up in the backfield. Martin up the middle. Gains 18.
Martin's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
The Jets defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. The Bengals now move the chains.
Coaches love it when there's a pass thrown, and whoever catches that ball, if they can break a tackle, that's just some extra yards, and that's what you're looking for, and that's what it takes to be a winning football team.
And they are in on Spiller.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
2 tight ends on the field here. Has his target. Touchdown. Marching right down the field for an opening score. That's a big way to get the momentum in your favor with that touchdown, Phil.
Yeah, nothing like it. Midway through the first quarter, you're on top of the other team, and you just feel like, hey, we got things under control, and you're putting pressure on the opposition to go out there and try to make something happen.
The Bengals ready to boot the football down the field. Paul's taking a knee here, so the ball will be spotted at the 20. First down at the 20. On target with Tyler Eifert.
Every quarterback in the NFL loves this coverage where you got 4 defensive backs all playing deep. So in routes, anything across the middle usually is wide open. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of the defense that time.
The Jets from the 32. Intercepted. They bring him to the turf.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
Here they come to the 41-yard line. Martin is in the backfield. As we look at the starters on offense, Doug Martin had a blockbuster rookie season in 2012.
I think he surprised everybody how strong he could run with the football, even though he's not a tall, overly large running back, but very versatile, can block for the quarterback, and also catch the football very well. Martin's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
They bring in the extra tight end. Catch made. Gets about 9 on the play.
The Bengals have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football, picks up solid yards. Second and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
2nd and 1. John Brown has the catch. Brown's marked down after a gain of 9.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. Second and goal at the 1. Has it. Touchdown. Bill, everything is going right for this team at this point. We're still in the first quarter. What must the coach on the other side be thinking?
He's thinking, hey, can we get this game over with and can I get out of here? He can't believe it. After a full week of hard work and preparation, and to come out and play like this is absolutely uncalled for.
The Jets are ready to return the kick. Ball's going to test the coverage this time. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Jets offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Player to watch is Eddie Royal.
Yeah, Eddie Royal's a wide receiver where you can move him around to many positions on the field. Hard to cover because he's so quick.
The Jets still possess the football as we begin the second quarter. Second down here. The Bengals will come out in the dime. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. McCoy taken down. Ends up picking up 4.
The Jets understand just get whatever yards you can every time you're going to play. That's what they do that time. It's a short completion, but look what position it puts them here. In on third down, this is something they can handle.
He'll throw it over the middle. And this will be incomplete. It'll be a 3 and out. Timeout's called, and we're going to step aside. Be back in just a moment. The Jets have decided now to go for it on fourth down and a short yardage situation. The Jets snap it at the 31. And it's swatted away.
The Jets that time go for it on fourth down, and they fail. I did not understand the decision. but you got to make sure your team doesn't get down from that. You got to keep them up.
The Bengals on a quest for their third straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL, not the way they're making it look, and they're confident, they look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Johnson's brought down after picking up 14 on the play. They're going back up top. That's dropped by Andre Johnson, who couldn't bring it in.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Second and goal from the 8. Makes the grab. Touchdown. We're halfway through the second quarter, and they're threatening to turn the rest of this game into a snooze fest, Phil.
Yeah, they are. Boy, they have really been impressive here at the start. I say this to the team that's losing. Find a way to get some courage and have some pride and find a way to get back into this game.
Royals running this one out. And that return ends rather quietly, short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 16. First down at the 16. Looking to go down the field here. Up in the air, and he's got the catch. Can you believe how vertical he got there?
I can believe it, Jim Nance. I can, because we see it so often. The receivers in the NFL are just unbelievable. We take these catches for granted, but that was a tremendous play.
Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning. Set up now at the 42. Second down and 7. Throws the pass. Here's Bryant. Bryant's tackled down after a gain of 12.
Quarterbacks always love play-action passes. Why? Because it usually gives them a little more time to throw. When you get more time, you're going to make a better decision, and you're going to be more accurate.
Here we go. Cunningham's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Oh, it almost picked off that time. Breaking huddle at the 30-yard line. Second and 10. Looking across the middle. It's intercepted. He's brought to a halt.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Bengals offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. And mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
Second down. Cunningham's going to take it from the gun. Unable to bring it in.
Well, I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a third and long situation for the offense to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
3rd and 10. Has the reception all alone. The Bengals will go for it here on 4th down and a short yardage situation. Cunningham's taking off. Space to work.
Good job that time by the ball carrier, picking up what he can.
Hello, everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. It's the NFL on EA Sports. On tap is a critical Week 8 matchup here this afternoon between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles. The Bengals interplay as one of the teams to beat in the NFL. They've played as well as anybody coming in at 7-1 on the year, and they are definitely poised to make a big splash come playoff time. Now we'll take you out to Paul Brown Stadium for this matchup.
First down at the 27. They're going to run it on the toss. Martin's met at the 30. Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today. Second down and 7. Here's Brown.
The Bengals do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes third down much easier.
The Bengals from the 37. Flip to the outside. King's there to make the tackle.
Martin's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down at the 47. Stocker has the football. Fights through contact. On his way. And in for the touchdown.
Short passes are just as important as the long passes down the field. This time, a short, accurate pass. Look what it leads to. All those yards after the catch. Nice. Touchdown.
The Bengals for the point after. The point after try is in the books. The Bengals now getting ready to kick it away. And no return as this goes for a touchback. First down at the 20. The Eagles now move the chains. That's his first reception today.
A lot of people have to do a good job on play action passes for him to work. And this time, watch the running back. Nice job selling the fake, and it helps the QB.
Did not beat the play clock. First down at the 33. The catch, but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete. This is a collection of wide receivers. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. This will go incomplete. Here's a look at the defensive starters and a good look at the secondary, a group that could be the difference in this game today. The Eagles come to the line. First down marker is at the 48. And that'll probably go as a drop.
When you see a receiver drop a pass, it does go through the quarterback's mind. Well, he's a good player, and I want to keep his confidence level up, and I want to keep him into the game. So when you get a chance, you throw him another football so he can make that catch and get right back into it.
All set to punt here. And it's a fake. They're running a fake. Climbs the ladder, and he has it.
How about that play? The punter can do more than just kick it. He can throw it, too. He is a very good athlete, and that was a nice throw.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. From the shotgun. Had it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out incomplete. Tremendous defensive play that time, making sure that pass was not completed.
That job is getting harder and harder, isn't it, for defenders to jar the football loose? Because just about anywhere you hit the receiver, it's illegal. But a good legal hit that time, it knocks the ball loose. Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back. Because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
The Eagles snap it at the 41. He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack. They've come out of the blocks fairly sluggishly. And this defense has taken full advantage, Phil.
Yeah, the offense having a tough time. They did not have a good series that time. And the defense, you were right, took advantage of a sluggish offense and got off the field.
The coach is going to go for it. The Eagles will line up. The first down markers right at the 31-yard line. Makes the reception.
The Eagles thought they had a play that was going to work on fourth and long. Look, that's a great situation for the defense to be in, and they come through and stop the offense.
The Bengals offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Well, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
The defensive line will be the focus here in this game. If they're disrupting the quarterback, the rest of the defense will have a chance to do their thing. The Bengals snap it at the 36. And this is dropped.
Brown's not able to come up with the catch. And a lot of times when you see a receiver drop a pass, they take their eyes off it. That's one thing. Or they're just trying to get it in their hands too quick. Why? Because they're trying to make some yards after the catch. That was the problem that time.
Third down now. The Bengals need to get to the 43 to pick up a first. Cunningham's back in shotgun formation. And that's going to be a 3 and out.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
The offense is back on the field here for this 4th and 6 play. Martin, solo, back set. Catch made. And he is brought down at the 39. The Eagles defense has to be demoralized by that 4th down conversion allowed.
I think any time on the defensive side when you give up a 4th down conversion, it is heartbreaking, and it has to be heartbreaking for the defense right now.
The football just inside the 40 at the 39.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Brown's got it on a pass that had some heat.
The Bengals coaching staff has done a good job of mixing things up today on first down. The pass catches the defense off guard. They pick up solid yards. Now it's 2nd and short.
Pass complete, but did not get them to first, so it's 2nd down now. The Eagles with a nickel look here on defense. Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
It'll be 3rd down. Cunningham's unable to find his target that time.
The Bengals go with the pass that time on 3rd and short. The defense was ready, and they stopped the pass. Now we have a 4th down situation.
Puts it through the uprights. Needed plenty of leg on that one. Everyone knows they were looking for 7 on that trip, but they add the field goal and have a nice little cushion here early in the 2nd quarter, Phil.
I agree with what the coach did there that time. That was a good job. Get the 3 points and keep everything rolling your way and put doubt into your opponent's mind.
He's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line.
There is nothing like a good return when you talk about special teams. Good blocking, the speed of the returner gets down the field, and after that tackle, now they have good starting field position.
They come to the line of scrimmage and an excellent starting point. The corner's retreating. Cunningham's going to take off with it. Room to work and pick up about 4.
Always be alert for this quarterback to run the football when he gets the chance. He is excellent with it. He is a quarterback with the abilities of a running back.
The Eagles from the 27. The Eagles get a 1st down. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown. How important was that touchdown, Phil, after a terrible start to this game and now moving on to the 2nd quarter and trying to shift control of things?
Yeah, early in the 2nd quarter, and it was an awful start of this football game. You couldn't play any worse as a football team, but when you get a quick score, it just changes everything. It changes the scope of the game, and it changes your confidence.
So from 2 yards out, they get it across and secure 2 extra points. Alex Henry ready for the kickoff. Spiller's going to test the coverage here. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Bengals will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They've got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays. It keeps the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down here and score again.
The Bengals from the 27. Toss to the outside. Martin's brought down after picking up 6 on this play. Second down, 3 to go. Tries and fails to hook up with Floyd on that pass. On the way, 3rd down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. James going to secure the handoff.
James is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. The Bengals take it from the 43. Toss to the outside. Still on his feet.
You want to be a running back in the NFL, I'll say this. You better be able to break some tackles. We saw multiple tackles broken that time. Good job.
The line of scrimmage, the 48. Second and 2. They'll run it off the toss. Martin's brought down after picking up 11 on this play.
Well, even though it's late in the first half, I think this is a good job by the coach. Going to the hurry-up offense. Going to see if they can make a few plays and get down there and get some points.
Andre Johnson on the deep pass. Pass is intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Bengals go with the dime formation here on defense. So that's a 2-point safety for the defense.
You always have to know where you are on the field. As a quarterback, when you're backed up and you drop in the end zone, that has to make you nervous. That time, the quarterback, he just held on to the football too long. He sacked, and he cost his team a safety.
Spiller's taken down at the 49. That return's good for about 10. The Bengals offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The Eagles lined up in the nickel. First down at the 49. Down the field. Incomplete.
Beautiful throw down the field by the quarterback, but he just overthrows the receiver just by a couple yards, but a very good try.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here. Cunningham standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Launching it deep. Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown. We're approaching halftime, and with that touchdown, they have a little extra breathing room before the break.
Oh, man. Big time, and they love the way they feel right now where they're at in this football game. On the defensive side, listen, you got some information. You saw what they're doing on the other side, so make some adjustments and find a way to get back in and get a way to win this game.
The Eagles are prepared to return the kickoff. He had nowhere to go, and they deck him at the 16-yard line. Cunningham's got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap. He's wide open for the grab. The Eagles are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. The Bengals sat at the line. Dime package. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. The defense gets a sack.
I don't know who to blame here. Was it a great play by the safety getting the sack on the quarterback? Or the quarterback just not paying attention, seeing him coming, and if you see him, you've got to change the play or get rid of the football a lot quicker.
Going for the home run, but they can't connect.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
This is third down. Perry split out wide on the left. They'll go shotgun here. Makes the catch in open space. Here's the football resting at the 43. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Looking long, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
One more snap in halftime. The Eagles take it from the 43. Weaving it down the field. The defender able to knock it away. That'll wrap up the second quarter here in the Queen City of Cincinnati. We'll be back in just a moment for the start of the second half. All right, Larry, thank you for all of those updates. And now the teams are coming back onto the field, and we're about to get the second half started. The Bengals ready here for the kickoff. The second half is officially underway. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Eagles talked things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
The Eagles will use a timeout here early in the second half. Cunningham set in the pistol. First down at the 21. Cunningham's on the move. He's got a little bit of daylight here. Cunningham's taken down at the 40.
I like this. Show some patience. Don't try to get it all in one play. Pick up first downs and try to go down the field and score.
The Eagles come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. Cunningham's on the move. Good yardage picked up on that call.
That's an excellent job by the quarterback getting a few yards there with the run. You know, when you play against him, of course, anytime he drops back to pass, you've got to be alert for the run.
The Eagles in the full house, set now at the line. First and 10. Cunningham's running away from the pressure. And the pass is thrown away.
Well, every play is not going to be a masterpiece. This time the quarterback broke out of the pocket. He doesn't find anything he likes, so he makes a good, quick decision, gets rid of the football.
At the 45-yard line. And a flag comes out. And now, after the penalty, it's second down and 15. The Bengals with two extra defensive backs in the dime. Cunningham's got it in the gun. The pass is incomplete. There was no one open.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good. The football falls incomplete.
Perry split out wide on the right. From the gun. And intercepted. The Bengals offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things change in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you've got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has an injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with an Eagles official. Right now, all they will say is it's an upper body injury and that he will not be returning. Back to you.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Intercepted. They'll take it at the 20.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Eagles retaking the field with their offense in a game that hasn't been very pretty here of late. Turnovers by both teams on the last two possessions.
Well, define the word pretty. I think if you ask the defensive teams, hey, they love this game. It's beautiful. So far, the takeaways by the defense, that's the story.
Kings in on the tackle.
Smith's able to get outside the pocket that time. They force him out. He moves and nice and smooth, doesn't hurry himself, and he completes the pass.
The Bengals come out in a dime package. It's going to be a delay of game penalty. Smith lined up, two tight end set. And they take him down.
It is truly a bonus when you can take your outside linebacker and let him rush the quarterback and he can get a sack. Nice job that time by the outside linebacker.
The Eagles snap it at the 26. And he's taken down once more for the sack.
Nice job that time by the outside linebacker getting the sack. They ask a lot of these guys now. They are special players in the NFL. Stopping the run and the speed to get outside and get the sacks on the quarterback too.
Loss of 4 on the play. Smith is in the shotgun. Wants to go deep. And it falls incomplete.
The Eagles don't have a lot of options on third and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
2 weeks to go in the regular season. It's the NFL on EA Sports. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Straight ahead, we'll conclude Week 9 with a good one here tonight between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears. The Bengals come into this opener filled with plenty of optimism for the season ahead. They're forced to start things on the road, but this is a battle-tested bunch, and they figure to be one of the teams to beat moving forward. Now we'll take you out to Paul Brown Stadium for this matchup.
Perry's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. That false start penalty will push them back 5 yards. First down at the 21. Perry's got it. Screen play. Fuller's going to make the tackle.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator. A little screen pass to the halfback. He knew the defensive line was going to be charging hard. They were, and it picked up some nice yards.
First down here after the completion. Looking to go deep. Makes the play one-handed.
Pitta is going back to the huddle, and he's telling everybody, look up at the Jumbotron, and let's watch a replay of me making that spectacular catch.
First down following the long play. Perry's brought down after picking up only a yard. As we set now the offensive lineup, one of the most physical wideouts in the league is Dez Bryant.
I think he's one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. Dez Bryant can catch the football. He can break tackles. He's so competitive. If you cover it, he can still beat you up and get the football. That's what you like to see from a wide receiver. The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
First and goal from the 3. He is in for the touchdown. Still 3.5 quarters of football to play, but that touchdown gives them the lead here early.
Yeah, I know. There's a long way to go. There's no doubt it. But you gotta like your situation and the feel that your football team has, getting that score and being on top.
Spiller's going to run this one out. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. First down at the 19. Here's the quick toss. And that's a gain of 9.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down, 2 to go. Toss play here to Martin. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Martin's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First and 10. And here's the toss. Martin takes the hit and is brought down. Here's the starting offense with a receiving core that can be so dangerous in a game like this. The Bears defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense.
Spiller's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Playing press coverage to the outside. First down at the 47th. Spiller takes it on the toss.
Spiller's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
After running it, it's second down. Spiller takes it on the toss.
Spiller's a great running back to have on your football team.
First down here after the run. The play clock's running down. Quarterback did not get the snap in time. That'll be a delay of game. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. First and goal. He'll get it again. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got the penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
At the 16-yard line, here they come.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Green's there that time for the tackle.
This will be interesting to see how the defense plays this situation. They're up a touchdown. Will they be aggressive or play it safe? I know one thing. If they give up 3 points, they'll be very happy.
And they get the sack.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
Makes the catch. Touchdown.
This is why a head coach gets paid so much money. You get in situations like this, they have to make the call on 4th and goal. He goes for it, and they get it.
The Bengals with a PAT to tie the contest. Makes the PAT. The Bears are ready to return the kick. They're setting up the return. Tackles made right around the 26-yard line.
The Bears offense coming back onto the field. It was a good drive for them the last time they had it, all the way down to the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, you know, in this game, Jim, it's all about momentum. And when you feel you got the momentum on your side, you got to take advantage of it. So now I think it's up to the offensive coordinator to call the right play.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. Throws the pass. Very nearly intercepted.
Incompletion by the quarterback that time. It was good, tight, man-to-man coverage.
3rd and 9 after that last incompletion. The Bengals defense now is going to go nickel. And he's going to be dumped. And that's a 3 and out. I'll tell you what, it hasn't taken too long for both of these defenses to assert themselves. This already has the look of a game that's going to wind up being won in the trenches.
Well, we found out talking to both of these teams during the week, they're sick of all this offense in the NFL. Man, they want to come out and make a statement, and both teams have done that so far.
The Bears roll the dice and pick up the first on 4th down.
Yeah, I like that analogy. Roll the dice. Sometimes you got to take a chance and hope it comes up 7. Well, I don't know about the 7, but they pick up the first down.
That's 2nd down coming up. The Bears this time will go with 2 tight ends. And Cooper is able to get hold of it.
Well, they call it the post route because you're running towards the goal post, but a good route that time by the receiver, making that cut. He gets open, gets behind the defense, and a nice throw.
Nowhere to go as this will be a loss of 3. The Bears take it from the 33. Has his man. He's tackled right at the 24. Midway 2nd quarter. Amari, touchdown.
Got to take advantage of situations like this. Not often in the NFL do you get somebody this wide open. Good job by the receiver. Nice job by the quarterback seeing him. And what do you get? Easy touchdown pass.
The Bears getting set for the kickoff. Spiller's going to test the coverage this time. And the tackle is made right around the 32-yard line. The Bengals
Now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
The Bengals from the 32. It's caught by John Brown. Roberson's in on the tackle.
Good job by the quarterback that time. He didn't take the bait. He didn't throw it down the football field. He threw it short to the open receiver, and we've seen it so many times. Throw it to the guy is open and see if the defense can make the tackle.
Cunningham's 3 for 3 with that completion.
Good job by the offense here. Hustle up, get that football snap, conserve time, and most of all, conserve that timeout. Those are big down the stretch.
And that pass is just thrown away.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit that time. As the quarterback broke the pocket, the defensive backs did a good job staying with the receivers. Nobody's open. Quarterback has no opportunity except to throw the football away.
2nd down and 10. Easy catch there. No one near him. First down on the way. Press coverage all the way. Cunningham's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And it's knocked down.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
2nd and 10. And now here's the toss. Met by Flowers that time.
Well, that last play almost got him in here, and when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
Outside now. Runs it across for the touchdown. Heading toward halftime, and the complexion of this game certainly has changed as they've now tied it up with the touchdown.
Yeah, when you're tied up at halftime, you don't know how to look at it sometimes. Are we doing great, or are we not playing well enough to be winning? So each team, each coach has to go in there at halftime and give his team some new ideas.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to continue its recent run here as they've scored the last 2 times they've had it, Phil.
And let's look at it from the defensive side. What do you think they're thinking? Oh, my gosh, what's coming next? Because everything the offense has tried so far has worked.
First down at the 22. Looking across the middle. Intercepted! And he's brought to the ground. What a great job by the defense coming up with the pick and giving themselves one more chance to break the tie before halftime.
Well, yeah, is it a great job? I don't know. The quarterback, terrible decision. I know, good play by the defense getting that interception, but the play call, the decision by the quarterback, they were both bad. Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards. The best way to get more plays in before the end of the first half, go the hurry-up offense. Nice job by the coach. We'll see if the quarterback
rings it in for the score in the end zone. Phil, they have the lead now here late in the second thanks to that touchdown, and they should have it, in fact, when we go to the intermission.
Oh, now you see in the future, huh? So you know those things. I'm just kidding, of course, Jim. Like to have a little fun with you every once in a while. But, hey, nice drive by the offense. That puts them in a great frame of mind going into halftime here soon.
Spillers running this one out. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Bengals come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Phil.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Cunningham's pass will be incomplete this time.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
The Bengals snap it up at the 26. Brown's going to pull in the bullet pass.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the second half. Nice play that time. You pick up the first down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
Cunningham's completion percentage 70% on the day. This play set up by the long gainer. And he heads to the sidelines out of bounds.
The Bengals are really a true football team. Their defense, we know it's good. They don't want to just rely on it. The offense, nice job picking up that first down. Eat the clock up. Keep the pace of the game on your side. Small lead here in the second half. That was a good job.
Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. Almost intercepted.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
2nd down and 10. Two hands on the football and has the catch. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown. They now have a nice buffer to work with over this last quarter and a half.
They do. It's not over. Now you got to come out there on the offensive side and you've got to find a way, come up with some new plays, take a chance, and get back in this game. It's not over.
Ross is going to test the coverage here. The Bears just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
They hurry to the line of scrimmage. Just a quick drop back. He'll throw it over the middle. That's dropped by Bryant, who couldn't bring it in.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
The Bears come out at a 2 tight end set. The Bears will take the snap from the 35. Another third down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch. They get set quickly, ready for another snap. First down at the 37. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Perry's handed the football. That's a gain of 7.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Jackson's in the backfield. Single back set. Second down, 3 for the first. And that's a gain of 13.
When you pick up first downs against the defense, they will get tired. That time, nice job by the offense getting the first down, even though they're losing here in the game.
The Bears have it at the 29. Ross is there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
First and goal. Handoff. And Thornton in on the tackle. The Bears pushing towards the end zone here, partner.
Yeah, Jim, they're trying to get back in the game. And what I want to see here, I want to see some creativity on the offensive side to get this team back in the game.
Feeds it over the line. Touchdown. Still more than a quarter left in the game, and with that touchdown, they're well within striking distance.
Oh, they're right there now. Now you can sit back and change what you were trying to do. You don't have to play with desperation. You got to, now what you've done by scoring, you've made the other team have to come out and play and take some chances.
Spiller's going to run this one out. Tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Bengals from the 22. Toss play. The Bengals will come to the line, trying to put together a scoring drive here in the 4th. Second down and 2 to go after the running play. The Bears will come out in the dime. The final quarter begins with this snap. At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. They need to get the play off. Toss to the outside. It's got some daylight. Martin's met after a gain of 13. He's now over 80 yards rushing on the day. Leading and with possession of the football, a good place to be at this point in the game. Running room, going to take it the distance. The 10 in stride, and he's home for the touchdown.
Touchdown. What you got to look for is blocking downfield. Nice job by the wide receivers and everybody hustling, making a block, and a long touchdown run.
The Bears are ready to return the kick. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Bears have it at the 24. Perry's tackled down at the 38. They're in the hurry-up mode. First down and 10. Perry's taking the handoff. He's tackled right at the 43. Back to the ground. Got a big lane. The Bears now move the chains. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day. This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. Perry's tackled down at the 24. We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half. Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. The Bears break huddle and show a jumbo look. Jackson's met after a gain of 3.
I don't know what to say there, Jim. I don't get it. You run the football in this situation, and my question is, why? And I'm sure that's going to be a question this coach is going to hear from all the reporters when this game is over.
Third and short. The give out of the eye. That's a gain of 6. Now on first down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way.
Good job by the offense going the hurry-up offense. You do this to get the plays in, but also you want to conserve the timeouts. Bad job that time by the quarterback. He misses the receiver on the slant route. When you're throwing the slant route, you got to throw it right into the stomach of the receiver, so it's easy for him to make the catch, and he can protect himself also. The Bears, they can do it all. Once they get in the red zone, they have the passes, the screens. They can throw it down to the back of the end zone. And how about that play? They can run the football right at you if they want to. And that time they picked up some good yards on that run.
Never too late. That's a touchdown. Late in the fourth, and even after that touchdown, they're going to need a miracle in the closing moments.
Well, I think what we're finding out, the game is never over. Play it till the end. They did a great job of scoring there. Now can they find a way to get that football back and maybe win this game?
And a touchback. The Bengals offense is on the field, and they are sitting pretty with the lead late in this game, Phil.
I like the way they are sitting in this game. You said it, Jim, and I'll tell you what, all the pressure goes to the defense. Can the defense find a way to get them off the field 3 downs and out and make them punt?
Gets it out for the completion. It's wide open. He's in the clear. The 10. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
What a job by the offense. So little time left to drive down the field. Just ices the game. Nice job by the whole football team today, but especially on the offensive side.
Inside of the uprights. The Bengals are ready to kick it away. Ross is going to take a knee, so this will come out to the 20. The Bears really have this offense cranking, Phil. They've scored on their last 2 series.
You know, what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense. Screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything's working on the offensive side.
They'll mark him at the 34. First down. Pressure on every snap now.
Managing that clock, such a big deal in the NFL. That's why they're hurrying up. Don't use that timeout. Keep those timeouts because that is going to maybe give you a chance to win the game.
First down at the 49. And incomplete as Thomas can't hold on.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
2nd and 10. Cunningham's going to scramble. Ball is out. Recovery by the offense.
One thing coaches hate when their offense is on the field is fumbling the football. Because a lot of times, it's just bad fundamentals. But they're lucky this time. They have the fumble. They're able to get on top of it.
Jackson with the catch. Jackson's tackled down at the 45. The Bears decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only 1. The offense is still on the field here on 4th down, needing 6 for the first. Crucial play here. 4th down on the way. The Bears will take the snap from the 45. Launches it down the field. Interception that will all but seal it. What a horrible time to throw the interception. But hats off to the defense here, Phil. They come up with the stop, the play, the takeaway at just the right time.
Yeah, listen, I give the defense all the credit in a situation like this. You know, they took advantage of a quarterback who they knew was going to have to take a chance, and they were ready to pounce on it.
What a shootout it was, and what a great way to finish off the game with a victory like that.
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to figure out if it's a shootout or just a lot of really awful defense, but a lot of scoring, pretty exciting, and a good victory for the team.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.